right, today we're talking about maybe the most incredible survivor on Earth, and possibly beyond. It's this tiny animal you've probably come across a million times and never even known it. It's called the tardigrade, but a lot of people know it as the water bear.
And look, when I say survivor, I'm not kidding around. We are talking about the most extreme sense of the word. This little thing has lived through things that would just obliterate almost any other life form we know. It's literally stared into the vacuum of space and lived to tell the tale.
But here's the crazy part. The ultimate champion of survival on this planet is, on average, just half a millimeter long. I mean, think about that. It's this microscopic marvel that just completely blows up our whole idea of what it means to be tough. Okay, so let's get into it. And you know, the wild thing is, these guys aren't some rare exotic creature. No way. You can find them pretty much everywhere, from the deepest parts of the ocean to the highest mountains, and probably even in the moss in your own backyard. They've been at this for over 500 million years, just quietly outlasting dinosaurs, ice ages, you name it.
So that brings us to the big question, right? How? How on earth does a tiny, 8-legged animal pull off these impossible-sounding feats? Well, the answer is just incredible. It's this amazing ability they have to basically hit the pause button on life itself.
Yeah, this superpower actually has a scientific name. It's called cryptobiosis. And this isn't just like hibernation or taking a nap. Oh no. This is a state of suspended animation so deep that the tardigrade basically stops being an active animal. It becomes, well, it's like a tiny piece of biological machinery just waiting to be switched back on.
And this gives you a great idea of how it all goes down. See, when things get bad, the tardigrade doesn't just, hunker down. It completely transforms itself. It pulls in its little legs, curls up into a ball, and gets rid of almost all of its water. It turns into this tiny, dried-out particle called a ton.
Now this is where it gets really mind-blowing. Look at the scale of this shutdown. When a human sleeps, our metabolism drops to maybe 6% of our active rate. Okay, but at tardigrade in its Tun state, its metabolism plummets to 1/100th of 1%. That's so close to zero, it's almost impossible to tell if it's alive or dead.
So how in the world does this Tun state actually work? I mean, what's going on inside? To get it, we really have to zoom way in, down to the molecular level. Because this whole state is made possible by this incredibly sophisticated, built-in survival kit. Okay, first things first, you gotta understand the basic problem here. For pretty much all life, including us, water is structure. It's what holds our cell membranes in the right shape. So if you take that water away, the cell just collapses in on itself. Game over. But not for the tardigrade. As the water starts to leave its cells, it floods them with this special kind of sugar called Trehalose. And these little sugar molecules, they physically slide into the spaces where the water used to be. They literally prop up the cell membranes and keep them perfectly intact. It's like building a scaffold made of sugar. Okay, that's step one. Next up, it's got to protect all the delicate machinery inside the cell. So it has these special proteins, called CHS proteins, that link up together and form this rigid, almost glass-like matrix inside the cell. This protein glass completely encases things like the mitochondria and the nucleus, locking them in place so they can't get smashed or damaged while everything's drying out.
And then there's the grand finale, the absolute crown jewel of its defense system, protecting its DNA. It has this unique protein. They nicknamed it Dsup, which stands for damage suppressor, and it literally wraps itself around the DNA double helix. It acts just like molecular bubble wrap, creating this physical shield that absorbs the shock from harmful radiation before it can slice up its genetic code.
So what you end up with here is this brilliant two-layered defense against radiation. See, in a normal cell that's full of water, radiation hits the water molecules and splits them, creating these destructive little particles that go on to attack the DNA. But in a dry tune, there's no water to split. So that whole pathway for damage is just gone. And then you've got the Dsup protein on top of that, ready to block any direct hits. It's ingenious. All right, so think about this. With this insane molecular toolkit, you've got sugar scaffolds, protein glass, and a DNA shield. Scientists started to wonder, just how far could this protection actually go? Could it handle the single most hostile environment we know of? Let's zoom back out and see. This really was the ultimate test. I mean, it's one thing to survive drying out in some moss on a rock, but could the tardigrade's defenses really hold up against the unfiltered vacuum, the cosmic rays, and the insane temperatures of open space?
Well, back in 2007, the European Space Agency decided to find out for real. They packed up a bunch of tardigrades in their Tun state and launched them up to the International Space Station. And for 10 straight days, they opened up a special container and exposed them directly to space. After that, they brought them back down to Earth and just added a drop of water.
And the result? It was absolutely astonishing. 68% of the tardigrades, the ones that were only shielded from the sun's most intense UV radiation, survived. They didn't just survive, they reanimated, they started moving around, and they even went on to reproduce successfully. I mean, just think about that. They had survived open space.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting for us. This stuff isn't just a cool biological party trick. No, the tardigrade survival strategies have some seriously profound implications for human science and medicine.
We are literally learning to use their methods. That Trehalose sugar they use? It could help us create vaccines and medicines that don't need refrigeration, which would be a total game changer for getting him to remote parts of the world. And get this, scientists have actually put the Dsup gene into human cells in a lab. And guess what? Those cells became way more resistant to radiation damage. Their biology could even be the key to figuring out how to better preserve human organs for transplants.
You know, the tardigrade really proves that the solutions to some of our biggest scientific challenges might be hiding in the tiniest of creatures. It really makes you wonder if nature's toughest little animal has already mastered suspended animation and surviving the vacuum of space. What other incredible secrets of survival are just waiting out there for us to discover?